Friends, before starting today's horror story, I would like to tell you a very interesting stat. 80% of our viewers who watch our stories haven't subscribed to our channel. And if you are one of them, you have to do a small task where you have to click to the subscribe button and also press the bell icon so that you are the first to get the notification as soon as our video arrives. The Monkey Horror Story. The sweetest memories of our childhood are our toys, and especially the ones that we get as gifts from the people we love. Toys. Sometimes they make us laugh, sometimes they make us cry, and with time, they just become a story of the past. But have you ever wondered if one of your toys might be hiding a secret? Secrets that only reveal themselves with time. Demi too must not have thought of something like this. Demi was born and brought up in the streets of London. She was a 25-year-old young girl who used to work in a marketing firm. Her house was on the third floor of a building in London, an old but well-built structure, and she wanted to get it renovated as it looked a bit old-fashioned to her and the people who lived in her family. Demi's family had shifted to this house when she was just 11 years old. Just when she entered her new room, she noticed a small toy monkey lying in her room among her other toys. An old wind-up monkey with a tiny drums. The blue eyes that the toy monkey had were as shiny as a mirror, and it had a big smile on its face. 11-year-old Demi felt only excitement upon seeing the monkey, as it was the first time she had seen such a toy, which she thought of as a gift. She thought her dad had brought her a new toy. She picked up the monkey in her hands and ran to her father, wrapping herself around his legs. Her father lifted her up with love, and she kissed on his cheeks and said, "Thank you so much for the new toy, Dad." Her father looked at Demi and the monkey in her hands in confusion. He was about to say something, but due to the turmoil created by shifting into the new house, he ignored the monkey and smiled at Demi and said, "Go play in your room. The furniture is being moved around here. You might get hurt." Young Demi tried to wound up the monkey after getting back to her room, but nothing happened. The monkey didn't play its drum or make a sound. Her young mind didn't focus on it for long. She got busy playing with her dolls, and the monkey remained lying in a corner of the room. That night, Demi did wake up due to the sound of the drum, but she didn't stay awake for too long and went back to her world of dreams. Sadly, Demi woke up the following morning and her father had passed away. Her mother informed her he had suffered a heart attack. Everyone around was stunned. How could a 35-year-old so robust and healthy suddenly suffer a heart attack? But Demi, who was very young at that time, did not grasp death. She was too young to understand its implication. Her eyes instead kept straying toward the toy monkey kept in her room. That day, the monkey felt different. It appeared unusual, almost as though it had a strange smile on its face. After that day, the monkey lied on one of the shelves of her room. Demi never tried to play with the monkey, but she kept on considering it as a last gift to her from her father. That's why she never considered to throw that gift away ever, even when it appeared to be something bad for her. Time moved on, and slowly, the monkey, along with Demi's other toys, found its way into the storeroom, out of sight, out of mind. Demi was a working professional now. Having lately been raised because of her promotion, she chose to utilize her bonus money for house renovation as the house seemed old. Before the renovations began, Demi's mother advised getting rid of all the old, unneeded stuff. The duty of clearing up the storage fell on Demi. As she went through the mess, her hands came across an old carton filled with her childhood toys. At the very bottom, hidden beneath everything else, was the toy monkey. The instant she lifted it up, a strange cold traveled from her palms to her thoughts. The monkey felt ice cold, as if it had just been brought out of a freezer. Demi was very surprised to see that monkey, and as soon as she picked it up, the rattling started. Demi, who was frightened, dropped the monkey from her hands. Without thinking much, Demi placed the toy monkey back into the box and instructed her mother to give it away to their maid's children. "The kids will enjoy playing with these," she replied in a dry tone. Just then, her phone rang. It was tragic news. Her dearest friend, Sonam, had met with an accident as a truck had hit her car when she was driving back to her house. Demi dropped everything and hurried to the hospital. Sonam was in a coma, and the doctors had lost hope. Hearing this, Demi felt numb. It seemed as if the world around her had come to a halt, and Demi's heart shattered into pieces, as she was the only friend who used to listen to her every time. That night, when she returned back to her house, to her surprise, she found the monkey lying near her bed exactly in the same way, holding the drum in its hand. She thought maybe her mother had taken the monkey out of the box and placed it back. But then something unusual happened. Her mother glanced at the toy and questioned, "Where did you find this monkey?" "I threw it away years ago. I never liked this toy." A chilly sensation went through Demi's veins. In the following nights, things took an even eerier turn. Whenever the monkey's drum rang, unpleasant news followed. First, a relative passed away. Then, her best friend Sunny left this world forever. At first, Demi assumed it was simply a coincidence. But every time the drum sounded, death came knocking. Demi was an educated girl who never believed in superstitions. Yet she couldn't shake off the notion that somehow the toy monkey was tied to every loss. Demi attempted every possible means to get rid of the monkey. She attempted to burn it, but the flames refused to touch it. She threw it out, only to discover it back near her bed the next morning. It felt as if the toy was tied by some negative power. After trying out everything she could, Demi eventually told her mother everything. Her mother had always thought the monkey strange. She had thrown it away several times, only for it to return in Demi's room. She had believed that Demi kept bringing it back, but suddenly, both mother and daughter realized this wasn't just a series of some coincidences. Demi and his mother called a priest from a church to their home and told him everything that was happening. As soon as the priest entered the house and saw the monkey, he asked them, "Where did they get the monkey from?" Terrified, Demi informed the priest that her father had brought the monkey home. The priest's face changed into a serious one. "This is no ordinary toy," he said. "It is cursed. An evil spirit resides within it." Demi started getting nervous as he added, "This toy will never leave your house. No matter how many times you attempt to get rid of it, it will always return. It would be best if you left this house forever," the priest said. "As long as this toy will live with you, your lives will be bound to its drum. Every time it plays, death or something negative will take place." Demi and her mom were scared. Without hesitation, they chose to take the priest's advice and thought that it would be in their best interest to find a new place to live instead of living in a place that is considered to be haunted or cursed. But before they left, the priest conducted an exorcism on the house. He placed the cursed monkey in a closed box and secured it with a crucifix locket. The next morning, Demi and her mother left the house, never to return. A few months later, new owners moved into the home. They had an 8-year-old son. One day, while exploring his new room, the child discovered an unusual old toy, a monkey holding a little drum. And this time, too, the monkey was playing its drum, which meant that it had found its new prey and was about to destroy this family, too. If you like the story, then do subscribe to our channel, Bloody Monday, and keep watching for more such spine-chilling horror videos. Please do share the videos with your friends and family so that we could get motivation for uploading more of such spooky videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our eerie, heart-pounding videos. Keep watching and stay brave.